back to the channel. It's Dean, head PGA Professional here at Shore Hill Golf Resort. I'm in the studio again today and I'm just going to do a quick video with a what's in the bag. Now this is a video I get asked about quite frequently, so today I'm going to go through my bag. I'm going to look at what I'm using and why I'm using it, and this might help you make some decisions of your own when it comes to choosing your own golf clubs. So custom fitting is key when it comes to building your golf bag. You want the golf clubs to perform tasks which you'll need around the golf course. So every golf club in my bag has got a specific purpose, and as we delve into this a little bit deeper, we'll be able to reason why every club is in here for what reason. So without further ado, I'm a Yonex ambassador, so I use Yonex golf equipment primarily through the bag. There's only a couple of spots where I don't use Yonex equipment, and that's in the fairway woods. There's a driving iron, which Yonex don't make a driving iron, and then a 64-degree wedge, which I put in now and again. So I've got more than 14 clubs in my bag, but I will take them out, say for instance a 64 out, put 5 wood out and put 2 iron in, or take 3 iron out, or so on and so forth, depending on course conditions or how I'd like to play the golf course. So we'll start at the top end and then work down. So first club is the driver, so it is the Yonex E-Zone GS. 9 degrees, and it's set on lower loft. So this, if I remember correctly, goes down 1.5 degrees. So I've got this at 9 degrees, turned down 1.5 degrees further. It's got 2 weights in the back, and actually I've got a little bit of lead tape in the back of these as well to get the swing weight where I'd like it. It's a nice compact head. It's 460 cc's, but it's a nice compact head. Carbon crown, love the look of it. It's got an LD-less Synergy 60 TX shaft in prototype. I usually play with something in the 60 gram region. It's something that suits me. I usually play around with a sort of mid bend point shaft as well. Just all based on feel, really. I've got a couple of shafts. I've got another shaft that I've been playing about with, as well as this. This is a new addition, but I've also got an LD green extra stiff in there as well. That's 45 inches. This is about half an inch longer, so 45.5, something a little bit longer as well, just to give it a play about with, see if I can get any more speed and get any more distance as a result. Really liking this combination so far. Head's great, it's workable, can hit it, you know, left and right. Feels like I can do what I want with it, hit it higher, hit it lower, and again feels plenty forgiving. So a big nod to the guys at Yonex for creating such a great driver. So that's the first one. Now, if anybody knows me, knows I struggle a little bit with fairway woods, so I'm quite up with my driver, so I'm about 6 degrees up on the driver, and that can cause problems in the 3 wood. So 3 wood being a longer shaft and a wood head makes it a little bit difficult for me to try to get my angle of attack sort of level or downwards where I'd like it with a fairway wood. So my solution to that is I've got a 3 wood and a 5 wood, but they're hybrid clubs. They're also hybrid clubs with the loft of fairway wood. So I've got an Adams A4 3 Plus hybrid. So this is 13 degrees. It's a little bit shorter than a 3 wood, and it's more of it's a biggish head, but it's more of a hybrid head, so it's a little bit squatter, and I feel like it can get down into the ball better, and I don't get the odd top which I used to get with the sort of standard bigger headed 3-woods. So these have been absolute godsends. The 3-wood, and I've recently put a 5-wood in as well. So shaft in those, Aldila ripped NV 85 TX. Again, similar to the driver. I've not noticed any difference in distance with these fairway woods over traditional fairway woods, and being shorter in length, I can feel like it's easy to control as well. So anybody struggling with fairway woods, I would definitely say look at low lofted hybrids, promitted you've got enough speed to get them launched in the air, but it's certainly something to look at. So that's the 3-wood. We'll move into the 5-wood. Now when I got this, I couldn't actually get the matching shaft as the 3-wood as I'd like to do the same shaft, but it's still an Aldila RIP again, 80 extra stiff, and this is the 5-wood in the Adams Speedline hybrid fairway they call them. Again, shorter than a standard 5-wood length. Works great, flights the ball up in the air nicely. I feel like using a club like this on sort of parkland golf courses like we have at Shore Hill, you're getting a little bit of rough, you can sort of choke down on it and really sort of get down into the back of the ball and get it out of real sort of bad lies where you couldn't get that out with a long iron. So another great club. My next club, again, this is it's one of the other clubs that isn't Yonex, but it's a driving iron. This is the Lynx. It's full of lead tape on the back, so I've got a graphite shaft in there. So again, I've used lead tape to make up for the weight that I've lost through the shaft. So to get a bit of feeling back in the head, I've put some lead tape on the back of it. It's Mitsubishi Tensai 80 X-Flex, and this has been great. Now, most driving irons now, I tend to get in the air a little bit too much. So this is one of the only driving irons that I've tried, over the past couple of years, that I've been able to hit really low. Now, I don't want to go back to like I used to, hitting a normal standard 2-iron. I much prefer a bigger profile down at address. But when you've got a bigger head and you've got more weight pushed low and back, that inevitably gets the ball going up in the air more. So again, this is a great club because I can just flight it down, but it's got that real big sort of profile driving iron look that I like looking down on. So I will interchange this usually between the 5-wood and the 2-iron. It's most often the 2-iron comes out. The 5-wood doesn't make a lot of appearances, but it's there for if I need it. And again, that's important if you're playing different golf courses, or you need a specialist club for your own golf course or different conditions. It's worth maybe carrying more than 14 clubs in your bag in case you need to try anything different on the golf course, i.e. there's a certain hole that requires a certain distance, or there's a particular club that you might be able to draw better than the other, or so on and so forth. But like I said earlier, every golf club has a reason for being in the bag. So we step into my irons now. So I've got 3-2 pitch and wedge in my irons, and it's a bit of a combo set, but it's not a combo set as most people would know. It's only my 3-iron that's actually different to the rest of the irons. So my 3-iron is the Yonex forged E-Zone CB501. It's a little bit bigger in profile than the rest of them, and that's what I like in a 3-iron. So I like a 3-iron that's again a little bit like the driving iron, but more of a traditional sort of iron, but it's a little bit bigger down at address. I would use this off the tee, a little bit like the 2-iron, but I would use this sort of sub 400 yard par 4s and get this out. And this works out well, for instance, when I want to flight the ball down, but I've not got the 2-iron in the bag. Okay, so again, it fits that kind of shot I'm trying to hit. We've got Nippon Modus 120 X flex shafts throughout the set. Move into 5 to pitch and wedge, and these are the Yonex E-Zone forged CB301s. So this is more like a smaller muscle back club. It's still cavity back, but it does look sort of bladey when you sit it down, but when you look at it behind, it is sort of cavity backed or muscle backed as we call them. Again, same shafts, standard length, standard lie on all my clubs. Moving into the wedges, so I've got four wedges if you include the pitching wedge, but 3 specialist wedges. So I start off with a 52, which is the Onyx WS 1, 52 degrees, loft 10 degrees bounce, so just standard setup. Again, Nippon modus, 120x flex to again keep that same sort of feel throughout the set. And I've got these in 52 and 60, and then my final non-Onyx club is the Cleveland RTX4 low bounce 64 degree wedge. Now this is great for burr lies around the green when it gets a little bit firm. You can get those sort of scruffy lies around the golf course in summer. It's really low profile at the bottom. You can open it up and it hugs the ground, so I can get that leading edge to the back of the ball, and it's really good for just nipping off tight turf. Very good for firm bunkers as well, where I've used it. Again, it doesn't come in the bag often, but it's an option to go to. Just rounding off the set now, we go to the putter. Again, is a Yonex E-Zone Elite, just a standard sort of answer style blade putter, 34 inches, and it's got the white KBS CT Tour putter shaft in there. Feels great, looks great. On and off I've used the blade putter over the years, but milled face I prefer a firmer feel off the putter, so a milled face is good for that. And it performs nicely. Okay, finally, ball I play, which is a Strixon Z-Star XV. Again, like the putter, I like a firmer feel off the face, so for chipping and pitching and putting, I like to have a little bit of a clicky feel off the club face, so that XV ball does that, which is similar to your Pro V1X or your TP5X ball. Other things I've got in the bag are the speed sticks from Masters. So we've got 3, a little bit like Super Speed, golf 250, 290 and 300 grams in weight. Use those for warming up and trading clubhead speed. Right guys, so that just rounds off my what's in the bag. If you've got any questions or you'd like to let me know your setups or my opinion on your setups, leave a comment in the comment sections under the video, and I'll be more than happy to reply. See you soon.